Welcome to the Generational Gamer. Today we're going to look at the newly released Sega Ages Thunderforce AC for the Nintendo Switch. Let's start by taking a look at the manual. Choose North America, and you can see Lightning Force is right up at the top, but Thunderforce AC is all the way at the bottom. So here we are, and you can actually access these manuals pretty easily just by going to the website that's associated with them. So here's some basic commands, change your speed. I like the fact that this game's a bit simpler than the fourth iteration of the series. There's only two buttons that you care about, the shoot and the change weapon. And I haven't figured out how to roll yet. So to start off, it's just like an arcade game. In fact, if you look, it's Y, B, and A, and it's pretty much A, B, and C, and X is start. So you double tap that, and it takes you right into the game. You lose a life when you get hit. It is a difficult game. You get 6 continues. You get your speed. You can see everything on the HUD. It's fairly simple to see. Those are the icons that you can get for the different weapons and the 1-up. I like the wave. Haven't gotten the shield yet, but then again, I suck at this game. The claw's pretty cool. So you can save your replay data. I don't bother with that crap. I never cared about it. So here are the controls. Like I said, if you look at it, it's pretty much Y, B, and A, or A, B, and C, and then X is start, just like a traditional Sega Genesis control pad. You've got a kids mode, which just makes the game easier, which is pretty much the way all of these Sega Ages games are. The new and the old is the Japanese and the new is the international release. And even on the default setting, it is hard enough. So let's take a look at the settings. And this is what I'm talking about. There's not a whole lot to it, which is great. It makes it for a far more comfortable game. I like Fit because it makes the screen bigger and my eyesight's not that great. Full just stretches it out, and dot by dot is pixel perfect. I can't stand any of the other filters. I think they look wretched. But it's par for the course with these retro games in modern ways. So I use Fit. I tend not to put on any of the filters, but you can see what they look like for yourself. And I turned off the wallpaper because, again, I think it looks wretched. You can listen to the background music. It sounds pretty cool. I like that. These games always had a good soundtrack. So getting back into the actual game. So you can choose the ship. So the mass production model is the easier way to play it. It's the one that came from Lightning Force or Thunderforce 4. I don't know why they renamed it in the United States. I guess it's the same reason they renamed Sega Genesis. So you get 6 credits, and you start it just the way I said, X and then X, and then you shoot. I mean, the game is beautiful. It runs smoothly. I never had this on the Sega Genesis, even though it is the arcade version of it. It's somewhat of a port, but it's a really well done game. I do prefer this one over the Lightning Force game, which is also on Sega Ages, but a much older game. At least in the Sega Ages universe. I mean, for $7, this is well worth it as far as I'm concerned. I never cared for shooters too much until I got the TurboGrafx Mini. Now I really like them. You can see I'm kicking some serious ass, but it is a one-hit kill. So the minute I get hit, I am dead. D-E-E, dead. I'm kidding, I know that's deed. So I'm going to kill this thing, and it blows me up, that's fun. And then, I like this weapon, you can shoot backwards. I like that one, that kills everything in your periphery. And then this one gives you a little new ship, so now I got an extra life, hallelujah. And now I am just going through kicking the ass of everything that comes near me. And I just got a new weapon, so if I can just tap A and switch over to it. You can remap the controls if you so choose. I just leave them as they are. Now these things are difficult. You have to figure out how to do them properly. As you can see, I did not. But it's fun. It's a good game. I like this one. For $8, this one's well worth it. I wasn't too keen on G-Lock. I wasn't too keen on Lightning Force or Thunderforce 4. Truth of the matter is, I had some of the later ones on the PlayStation. I sold them. I never should have because they are wicked expensive now. But this one's pretty cool. I like it. It's basic. It's not too much thrown at me at once. It's fun. and it's manageable. A lot of these bullet hell games, they're so unmanageable, and this is the arcade game, not the Genesis port. Alright, so now I'm at a boss, and once you figure out how to do it, he's not that hard. His weakness is the glowing bulb in his belly, but you gotta watch his fire. And once he breathes fire on you, it actually follows you around, so you gotta move quickly. But he's not too bad once you figure out the pattern, and you get out of the way instead of getting hit by that fireball. And he's down! 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 Moving on to level 2. So some of the things I like about this, the graphics are absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this is Sega Genesis. I've got a Neo Geo video coming up, which I keep putting off because something else comes up and I do that instead. But I'm going to use this as a comparison because all of the Neo Geo games I have in the first of the potential series are all shooters. So this is a perfect example to use against the Neo Geo games. And as you can see, the graphics are phenomenal. I mean, this was 16-bit in its heyday. But it still couldn't hold a candle to the Neo Geo. Even the arcade version. Now these things are wicked hard. I have yet to figure out how to do them properly. So look at this. You gotta manage it just right and then go underneath it. And if you don't do it right, you're dead. D-E-D. I know, I keep spelling dead wrong. And I'm dead. Continue. Now you get 6 continues. I've already used 2 and I'm on level 2. I'm just going to let the game over screen appear because I want to actually just wrap it up. Like just about every arcade game of the time, you get to put in your initials until the power goes off, and then nobody knows anymore. I don't mess with the easier modes too much in these games because I want to play the original ones because that's how I want to learn. Now, as you can see, I did worse in this one than I did in the previous game because I have played this already, but not by much. So overall, this game, I would give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. And you can see it does the leaderboards too, which I never use. Never.
If you got this far, you probably liked the video. Well, how about checking out some of these other ones? And if you like them too, please subscribe. Have a good one.